Hey guys, I'm going to be talking about Vanguard episodes 149 to 151. So if you guys have not seen that, this is your spoiler alert. Go watch. If you don't give a shit about the anime, then whatever. I got new cards for you that you probably already know about. Anyway, today we're going to talk about four new cards. One effect that has not been confirmed, but we could basically guess. And we're going to talk about one Eradicator, we're going to talk about a Neo Nectar, and we're going to talk about a Murakumo. In episodes 149 and 150, we got to see the new break ride for Eradicators, Ignition Dragon. Well, Eradicator Ignition Dragon. He is a triple rare in set 14, which a shitload of cards were revealed. I gotta talk about that later in another video. Guys, look out for that video. It's going to be talking about the brand new Ezel that came out, and you guys gotta know about that ability. Anyway, so in set 14, we got this guy. He is a triple rare. He is the new break ride for Narukami. This is the second one, except Electric Shaper, or whatever it's called. And if I'm right, we are not getting him. I don't think we're going to get him in English, but, you know, for you guys who are running the OCG format, fuck you. His ability is Limit Break 4, Counterblast 1. When a Narukami rises unit, you may pay the cost, and if you do, your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rear guards and retires them. And choose your Vanguard, that unit gets plus 10,000 till the end of the turn. For the record, you do not have to fulfill the entire theme. You do have to Counterblast in order to get the 10,000, however, your opponent does not have to retire both rear guards in order to, you know, get to work. It says he chooses 2 of them. That's true. However, if he only has 1, that's the only one he's going to have to get rid of, and you still get your power. But if you want your power, you do have to Counterblast, that's it. Auto Vanguard Circle, when this unit attacks, if the number of rear guards you have is more than your opponent, this unit gets plus 2,000 until the end of the battle. Okay, gonna talk about this really fast. I actually like him. However, it matters on your build. For some of you, especially me, I just bought the trial decks actually for Narukami, so heads up, video coming in the future for a deck profile. I just bought 4 of the trial deck for Narukami in order to, you know, build them and shit. And, oh shit, now do I have to swap to, this? No, you don't have to. The thing with him is that he depends on your build. If your build doesn't completely wipe the opponent's field, then that's fine. Don't worry about it. This guy isn't going to be an issue for you. It's fine. You can keep using Vowing. Vowing will just pop 1 in the front row. Your Vanguard, like Tempest Bolt, is just going to blow everything else up. So it doesn't matter. It's totally up to you guys at that point. However, if you run like, who else is there? Sweep Command. That's somebody you're going to want, because Sweep Command's going to chain into 3 retirements that turn, and it's going to start, you know, giving you draw power as well as field advantage, you know, stuff like that. So, again, it just really matters on who you're running, or if you want 2 Vowing, 2 Ignition, just to, you know, change it up. But, yeah, and for those of you who are like, oh, I'll just run a Break Ride deck, I'm going to Break Ride Vowing on Ignition, Vowing on Ignition, Vowing on Ignition, you... I would probably do it, but more Genesis, because, you know, Genesis would probably do more. I don't know, I probably couldn't keep up with the constant change. But, personally, I wouldn't do it. Anyway, we're also going to talk about, again, though, you don't need to worry about it, and also he gets the lore. We're also going to talk about the Convert Demonic Dragon Hyaki Vogue Reverse, which is the reverse unit for Murakumo, which both these reverse units we're going to talk about are not cross rides. They are not cross rides. They are solid cards by themselves. Just like, this card. Well, that's a trigger. This card. They are just solid cards by themselves. Nothing special. He is a double rare in set 14, which comes out in December 12th in Japan. No clue when we're getting it in English. I feel like English is trying to catch up to the OCG. If that's the case, I feel like we're going to get a lot more, you know, stuff that the OCG gets, but we also get. But we also got the Mega Trial deck that OCG didn't, so that's kind of cool. At least I think OCG didn't. Anyway, Limit Break 4, choose 2 of your Murakumo rear guards and lock them. Choose up to 3 units with Convert Demonic Dragon Hyaki Vogue Reverse, and those units get plus 10,000 power until the end of the turn. Lock card turn face down and cannot do anything. It turns face up at the end of the owner's turn. Counterblast 2, when this unit is placed on Vanguard, if you pay the cost, search your deck for up to one card named Convert Demonic Dragon, Hyaki Vogue Reverse, and call it to Rearguard. Shuffle your deck, and at the end of the turn, this unit goes back to your hand. So, well, the unit called with this effect goes back to the hand. So here's the thing. It does go back to the bottom of the deck, which is very critical for this kind of build. This build requires you to run 4 of him and possibly 4 of the Break Ride is what I'm hoping to do. However, I hope the Break Ride is when you ride Counterblast 1, search your deck for Murakumo grade 2 or less, or maybe it'll be a grade 2 or higher, or maybe copy of a Rearguard or something. I don't know. And then, boom. If, you know, BT14 already is going to have the Break Ride from Murakumo. We already saw a picture of it. We don't know the effect of it because they had it without the effect on there. But yeah, so we know that there was going to be a Break Ride, and it wasn't a Shadow Paladin reverse or cross Break Ride or whatever, which we don't even know if there's going to be support coming out in a while. But this effect is pretty good. This is going to pressure the opponent and force him to really think about who he wants to attack, who he doesn't want to attack. And here's the thing. You'll get the second one from his effect, play Ouroboros card, Counterblast another one, Superior Call the third, activate Limit Break, lock 2, and you're set. We're going to talk about Maiden of the Venus Trap. She's Neo Nectar, again, not a Break Ride. She's an 11k body. By the way, in the description below will be all 3 links. Counterblast 1, Limit Break 4, Counterblast 1, lock a Neo Nectar Rearguard, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, search for 1 Neo Nectar, call it to Rearguard, shuffle your deck, and that unit called gets plus 5,000 power until the end of the turn. Also, Counterblast 1, this unit gets plus 2,000, and the Lord ability. This is cool. This is just like, Lukier reverse, Kokaitis reverse, you know, it's using the mechanics of the clan, and you get a plus 5,000 for that unit that you call. This is not for Musketeers. This unit is not for Musketeers. So, heads up. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to be making another video very soon talking about a shit ton of new things. Please be on the lookout for that. Anyway, subscribe and like this video. Yeah, subscribe for more Vanguard videos.